I bet you didn't know Susan Owiyo could play the Nyatiti. Look at that. You know what? It's her very first time. Picked it up 2 months ago. She's already stringing out a tune. That's right. FYI, it's going to be on her third album, and we'll talk about that. Capital Talk all this week is all about the musical icons, and what an icon Susan Owiyo is. Not bad for someone who used to play backup. That's right, for the likes of Sally Oyugi and a bunch of Congolese and Tanzanian bands. She decided to go solo. You remember Kisumu 100? Who could forget? She's been on a whirlwind tour. She's toured everywhere from Norway, Japan, the US, UK, you name it. She's been there representing. This is not an icon. I don't know what is. Let's get right down to it. Susan Owiyo.
Yes, Jeff.
Welcome to the bench.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. But even better is the story behind it, Susanna.
Right.
Go on.
The song is entitled Anyango. You know, Anyango. Actually, I have a sister. There are like 3 things surrounding this instrument, Nyatiti. Anyango, I have a sister called Anyango. Well, she passed on. But still, what made me actually buy the Nyatiti?
Yes.
When I saw Anyango, if you remember, there's this Japanese woman who came to Kenya, and I was doing a research on Nyatiti,
right.
And I saw that on the news. Saw how that lady could plug the Nyatiti. Then I'm like, wow, no way.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at it positively, not negatively.
Correct.
I looked at it positively. I say, wow, if this woman can come here and play our Nyatiti, who am I not to do it?
Yeah. And she did it so well.
And so well. I mean, you know, even better than, you know, I think better than a few men that I've seen play. But then I said, wow, that was the time I actually ordered one. I ordered Nyatiti the very day.
Yeah.
But after ordering it, I went and placed it in my house. So, but early this year, I said, wow, no, I think I need to pick up this thing and just do it.
And you did.
I believe, I believe I can do it.
Yes.
And within, I would say, let's say one day lesson, I was able to come up with the song Anyango. Actually, what I'm singing about is about Anyango, the young girl. You know, most of young girls are normally introduced to early marriages, and I'm depicting that.
Right.
I'm not for it, so I'm just urging Anyango, you're still young. Let nobody push you. You still got your life.
Yes.
You have to go to school.
Yes.
Because you have to live a better life at the end of the day. So I think it's very wrong for even us parents to force our children.
Yeah.
To get married.
Correct.
At an early age. Yeah.
Susanna, the other thing is, traditionally women don't play Nyatiti, right?
Definitely. And you know, actually, I would say today I'm the first Luo lady to play the Nyatiti. Traditionally, it's a taboo. I mean, no woman, you not even playing, you could not even get close to Nyatiti. It's actually a main instrument. Maybe same applies to guitar. You know, when I picked that thing, I said, well, I mean, I know I can do it. You know, I went against all the odds. I said, this is what I want to do. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, I'm learning the Nyatiti.
And you're breaking the taboos.
I'm breaking the taboos. I mean, hey, the world is developing every now and then.
Yes.
And to me, I always believe in in my career, I always believe in rediscovery and also develop. It's developing every day. It's a learning process for me. Yeah.
You're not content with just you have to keep learning.
That's why I said, let me just go back to my roots and rediscover the instrument again. Rediscover it.
Now, Susanna, you just come back from Egypt.
Yes.
Where you actually played the Nyatiti for the audience there.
Right.
What was the reaction like?
They loved it. I mean, anytime I'm go on stage, what I've seen out there, and Egypt, the crowd. Well, I went for the annual conference, and there were all the representatives from the African continent and the Middle East. But still, I could see how powerful music is, irrespective of the languages. It's just about the rhythm, the sound. People love it. Yeah.
Speaking of powerful music, Kisumu 100. That was huge. It's still huge.
That song, believe you me, Jeff. Anytime I sing that song, you know, at times I get on stage, before I even start my concert or my show, I get requests. Kisumu. I'm like, hell no, that's not the only song Susanna has. I have 2 albums down the line.
Yes.
But you know, on stage, then I'm like, okay, it's coming, it's
Yeah.
coming. Just hold it.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming.
That makes them go crazy.
I don't know what this song did to people,
Mm.
but even not in Kenya only,
Yeah.
not in the Kenyan audience,
Uh-huh.
even outside. There's just something about, I don't know if it's the root to the singing. I fail to understand. Up to date,
Yeah.
believe you me, I
Yeah.
don't know. But when I sing that song,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. That's why I do say maybe I need to go back to the drawing board. I don't know if it was the passion, you know. I sing it with a passion. I mean,
Right.
something, maybe it's because maybe it was my first song, so you never
Yeah,
know.
well,
It
that-
introduced me in the market.
Correct.
And thank God, 10 years down the line, and I'm still Susanna, still strong, still doing my thing. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is competition like, Susanna? Because you know, every single day there's a new artist being born, there's a new artist being discovered. What's competition like?
The competition is there. You don't have to be discouraged. I mean, if you believe in what you're doing and you have a passion for it, I believe that's the way to go. I don't want to say I'm doing music to compete so and so. It's a passion.
Yeah.
That's why I always even say, even the awards, fine, they come, they go, but it doesn't stop you from keep on, you know, like composing, you
Yeah.
keep on singing. It's about the passion, what you have. So the competition will be there. In every sector, I believe there's competition.
Yeah.
But you got to believe in what you're doing.
Speaking of believing, you sang backup for a whole bunch of artists, Susanna, for many years.
Yes.
Did you believe that one day you would actually go out on your own and go and be discovered on your own? Or were you saying, you know what, I'm going to be content to be backup for these people?
Actually, mine was, you know, I stayed at the background, well, as a background vocalist for quite some time. And I think it was, well, that somehow gave me the experience that I needed, especially in the performing art. Because performing art is about you and the audience. You give and take.
Correct.
Well, you can learn it in school, but what happens is at the moment, how do you engage your audience when you're on the stage?
Yeah.
So it sort of gave me an experience, and I sang to different crowds,
Yeah.
and I know, well, if I'm doing this to this crowd, this is the way to start, this
Yeah.
is the way to go. I know when the crowd is calm, I know, so it's sort of different.
Yeah.
And little did I know, actually, I was performing fine, backing other guys, backing up, yeah. But little did I know that I would come up with something on my own. Even one day, because actually I got pressure even from my closest friends. They were like, Susanna, why don't you just come? I mean, if people appreciate the way you sing, but these are not your songs, they're other people's songs. Why don't you start composing? Come up with some of your songs.
Yeah.
And I think I believed in what they told me, and straight ahead, I started composing my songs. Yeah.
When obviously you have your records sell overseas, right? And
Yeah.
you have a huge audience overseas.
Right.
What's it like performing for non-Africans, non-Kenyans out there? What do they think of your music?
Well, I would admit first, Jeff, when I meet guys out there, they think I'm from West Africa. I don't know if it's because of my features, I don't know, but they're like, are you from West Africa?
Yeah.
Are you from Mali?
Yeah.
No, I'm from Kenya, you know?
Yeah.
But what I've discovered, little is known about Kenyan music.
Yeah.
That identity. The audience like it. When I perform on stage, they're like, wow, that's great music. But I can see there's something lacking in terms of even us musicians or people in the industry marketing ourselves out there. We really need to push ourselves, because West Africans have done it, South
Correct.
Africans have done it,
Yeah.
and we also need to do it on our side. Yeah,
Do they like your music? Do they appreciate it?
a lot.
They
a lot.
do, eh?
Jeff, you won't
Like the
believe it.
Japanese or the
The
Norwegians?
Japanese was a difficult crowd. You know,
Yeah.
I remember I was there for 10 days.
Mm.
I was performing every day, actually 20 days. I was performing every day. Until one day I encountered, a woman just came to me, a Japanese woman. Communication barrier, I'm sorry. I don't speak
Yeah.
Japanese. But this woman, there was a translator. I wanted to hear what she was passing across. I mean, what she wanted to tell me.
Yeah.
And she just went on tears, She was like, oh, I love your music. That's great. And she don't understand how powerful Africans, musicians, you sing at the same time you jump, you can dance. Japanese are more of classical.
Yeah. Very conservative.
Very conservative.
Yes, yes.
But this African lady can sing and at the same time dance, and then the drum beats, they're like vigorous, Yeah, and this is all about us. And they loved it. And this is a Japanese audience. They don't understand English.
Yes.
Luo, Kiswahili, nothing.
Yeah.
But I could see them, enjoying.
Yeah.
So it tells me a lot about music. Yeah.
And when you're out there, Susanna, representing Kenya, and you are representing Kenya, do you feel a sense of pride out there when people cheer you, they applaud you, despite the problems that this country has gone through, especially in the last year and a half or so? Do you find, what, we are still representing?
I'm still representing. And when I go out there, it's not about me. It's not about Susanna. It's about my country. And I love my country so much. And this reminds me of, the Nelson Mandela concert I did at the London Hyde Park.
Yes, correct.
Amazing. The crowd.
Yeah, huge.
Wow. Before going on stage, I really had tantrums. Right? I was like, okay, now that audience, no way. I could watch the screen. I'm like, but somehow I did it. I did my thing, and they were so happy. And even before the concert, I met a few people at the dinner. There was a dinner event, and they were so concerned. They were asking me, how is Kenya now, including Gracia Michelle.
Yes.
I met her, and she's like, we had to do what had to be done.
Yes.
And I hope you guys are now okay. I hope
She actually asked you that, huh?
She asked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you meet the old man?
The old man, I met the old man, but there was a lot of, everybody wanted to meet the old man, until there was a photo session, a photo session with him.
Right.
Specifically, a day dedicated for a photo session. So come, say hi.
Yeah. Get a photo.
Next. No time even to say hi.
No.
Hi, Mr. Mandela. No way.
So then I want to talk more about that. And also, where do you want to take your music? How far do you want to take it? Because you're on a roll now. You've discovered a new instrument.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. First, we'll take a break. Susan Owiyo. But guess what? She's only 34 years old. Played in the likes of Hyde Park in front of Nelson Mandela, that 90th birthday celebration. She's played around the world. She's discovered the Nyatiti. The sky can only be the limit right now. All this week, it's all about the musical icons. Here's one right now on the bench. What a week it's been. What a guest we've had. Do not even think of going away, because Capital Talk will be right back in a moment. And welcome back to Capital Talk. All this week, it's all been about the musical icons, like the one on the bench right now, Susan Owiyo. Barely 34 years old, 2 albums, working on a 3rd one, just discovered the Nyatiti, has met Madiba. What more could one want, Susanna?
Yeah.
So how did you get invited to that concert? Because it was a huge lineup of artists, huh?
That was a huge lineup, believe you me. I got invited by the Zayn, because remember Zayn were part of the main sponsors.
Yes.
So they were inviting each and every artist from the African continent. Wow. We had Baby Cool, we had from Uganda, we had Emmanuel Jal from Sudan, we had this lady from Tanzania, Lady JD, and Papa Wemba, including many others.
So you were up there with the best.
We had Opera. Name them. I mean, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do I say, hey?
For some time, I've never felt like a queen, but that day I felt like a queen.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, for sure. Because at that concert, I realized there's more about us, I realized how Madiba, through his struggles, has brought people together. This is one man.
One man.
And the focus was on this one man at the London Hyde Park, irrespective of color, gender, Yeah.
Incredible, huh?
It was.
If only our leaders could see this.
I tell you.
If only, huh?
I get so disappointed. at times I really feel so disappointed.
Yeah.
But
But
our politicians.
absolutely.
I do.
You know, we try our best to represent, and each time we go 2 steps forward,
Yeah.
they bring us back 1 step.
I mean, we got to do something about it. It's high time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you want to take your music, Susanna? Now you've discovered this Nyatiti. It's the song Anyango is on your 3rd album.
Right.
Is there more? I mean, are you enjoying? Are you
I'm
loving
working
it?
on staff? Yeah. There's I've done a song with Oliver Mtukuzi.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You too.
Yes.
You, Eric. I mean,
Yeah. No.
everybody's singing with Oliver.
You know, he's a great.
Yeah.
He's a great.
He's
I
the
tell you,
maestro.
He's a great. I tell you that voice. You won't get it anywhere
No.
else. That voice.
So you have a song with him.
I have a song, and how I met Oliver, we met at the KTM studio. I had gone for an interview.
Yeah.
Well, he came for an interview. We met, and like, I think I know you. I have your music.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, he told you?
Yes.
Not you telling him?
Yeah.
Oh.
He told me.
Wow.
Then I said, well, can we do a song? No problem, Susanna. Which song? Are you ready? I'm here till this date. I had to book the studio immediately. The same day. I booked the studio, we got in studio, and he insisted, he told me, Susanna, if you're not playing the guitar, I'm not going to sing or play. You have to play. He insisted, you have to. I want to hear you play that guitar. Yeah.
And you did?
We did.
What's the name of the song?
2 of us. Uye.
Uye.
Uye, this is in Luo. It's, Uye, it's like an acceptance. I'm just it's about a special, like, a song dedicated to a special person in society.
Yeah,
It can be whoever. I mean, I don't want to mention names,
Sure.
but it can fit anywhere. Yeah.
With Oliver.
Anywhere with Oliver. Coming out.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any other collabos?
I've done a collab with Billy Bell, but that came as a single. It's still in the market. It's being well received. It's called Kapuka. And I've done a song also with Jua Kali.
Oh.
It's in my coming album, so I'm just leaking. Why am I telling you this information?
Because you're on the bench, my dear.
You
This is
know.
where it happens.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
so
Susanna, you're hot. You're sizzling.
what?
You're good, huh?
Yeah, you think so?
I clearly, if you're collaborating with all these people.
I want it. I would say what I've seen. My music appealed to the old and the younger generation.
You're the bridge.
Yeah.
Right?
And I wanted to try and bring in, bring in the other kind of music that also the younger generation love. Yeah, the genge, the kapuka, name it. But I said, Yokali is such a humble man, he's such a good artist, great artist.
Yeah.
I asked him if he can do a song, and he was like, he was ready for it.
Is that right?
So it's coming. Watch the space.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Woo, I can't wait for that album. What's the name of the album?
Not yet.
Not yet, eh?
Nameless. No, not the artist.
Not the artist.
Not yet. I haven't gotten a name.
Okay.
And funnily enough, some of these songs, I composed the songs, even without the title. I think the title comes as it in the process.
Correct.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel, Susanna, when non-Luos sing your song? I mean, because in this day and age where we are so factionalized, we're so partisan, everyone's, retreating to their tribal cocoons. You sing Luo songs, non-Luos know your songs.
That's true, Jeff, and I feel disappointed when I see our country being divided into tribal lines. I mean, it's there, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But as an artist, I believe music for me is about sharing. I share my music with everybody. I don't have to share it with Luo only. Fine, I sing in Luo. But I feel great, and when I hear or when I see a Kisi, Kikuyu, Kalenjin singing my music, it tells me something about me, who I am. We have to lead by example. Yeah. And even within my band, I mean the people I work with, I'll tell you, my guitarist is Kalenjin, my drummer is from Mombasa, my keyboardist is Kamba, my backup singer is Kisi, my percussionist is Kikuyu.
So it's all Kenyan.
It's all Kenyan.
All the time.
All the time. I mean, that's me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Good. What at the end of the day is the results. That's what matters.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any tours coming up, Susanna?
Yeah. This May I've been in Spain. I'm going to perform in Spain and
With Nyatiti?
in May. Yeah, definitely with my team in Nyatiti. I can't leave it.
Yes.
I have 2 babies now. My guitar and the Nyatiti.
Yeah.
In music, that's
Yes.
in music, but I have a daughter.
You do?
Yeah. My
How old is
daughter,
she?
She's turning 7 in October.
What does she think of mom?
When she sees mom perform on telly, she's like, "Mommy, I've seen you." I mean, she's, you know.
Yeah.
And I always ask her, "Well, would you like to be like mom sometime?"
Mm.
And she's like, "Yes." And she even told me to buy her a piano. So who knows? Like mom, like
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Then I have this prestigious event coming up in July. I'll be attending the inauguration of Mandela Day in New York
Oh.
at the Central Park.
In Central
it's a big
Park.
event.
Huge.
Huge.
In July.
In July. Yeah. So that's all installed this year and many to come. I have also some tours in Sweden, actually around Europe.
So they're keeping you busy.
It's crazy.
Huh?
And here I am. I want to release my album at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to balance it. I know it will work.
Well done,
Yeah.
well done. At the end of the day, Susanna, there's lots of young ladies watching you right now, and even young men, and they're wondering, you know what? It's so difficult breaking into this business. It's so difficult. Even if you break in, consistency and sustainability in this business is so difficult. What advice do you give the young?
I think number one is don't do something, or don't get involved into something because so and so is doing it. First of all, have a passion for it, because I know the industry is crazy, and we have many who come in and they give up.
Yeah.
Well, they lose hope. You know, they're like, I can't continue. I mean, it's such a difficult industry.
Yeah.
But persistency, you have to be persistent. Know what you want, and just believing in you, believing in yourself. You know.
Yeah.
It's very sad that in music there are a lot of challenges, because even for me at the moment I still have, it's a struggle. I just can't sit back. Nobody will come do it for you. It's a struggle in everything. You have to be there
and always keep learning, right?
Always. It's a learning process. I'm not against anybody doing whatever kind of music, but have a passion for it, love it, do it to your best. When you love it, it shows. Everybody will see it through you.
It comes across.
Yeah?
You can't hide when you're good.
Yeah.
Right? And also aping the West, we have to stop doing that, right? This identity thing you were talking about earlier on, we have to create our own music, right?
No, Jeff, it's really difficult. This identity, it's really difficult. Ask me my identity, what kind of music you sing. To me, I think I don't want to really focus on the identity, because you saw it with fashion. Up to date, we don't have a Kenyan national dress. So
exactly.
Where are we heading to? So to me, I think it will come. In the process, let's just do our music. It will come.
20 years from now, when they're writing about Susan Owiyo, what do you want them to be saying?
Definitely, I want to make a mark in the music industry, and more so, I want to give back to the society. I'm working on that too, because I believe, many people come to me, the younger generation. Well, they're like, Susanna, I'm good at this. How can you help? Then I'm like, you can't help by giving them money, of course, but creating a platform whereby they can even be discovered. That's what I'm working on. Like at the moment, I have this weekly show that I'm doing at Sipas, Hallingham, every Tuesday. And I started, it's 3 days old, every Tuesday. So I look at that, and I want to create a platform whereby even people can come.
Can anyone show up?
Anybody. It's free. It's open. Actually, it's open.
Like
to
an
anybody.
open mic.
You can come, Jeff.
I can come.
I want you to come one of these Tuesdays. It's an open mic. Come do your thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you find someone, you can help them along the way.
Yeah, because it's let's. I think it's high time we need to embrace our music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not focus so much on the West, and I think media also has a big role to play.
Correct.
Why are we running away? Why are we shying off from our music? And believe you me, up to date, I don't think even the radio stations in the US, name them, they have a slot for Kenyan music. No way.
No way.
So why are we giving them that?
All that airtime.
Yeah, so let's think about it.
Susan Owiyo.
The the Malians and like,
Yeah,
you know,
Nigerians, Senegalese.
They embrace their culture.
Keep doing it, my dear. Congratulations.
Thank you. Asante.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
Well
Jeff.
done.
Asante.
Susan Owiyo, first Kenyan woman to play a Nyatiti, and she did it right here on the bench. Oh, if you're missing this week on the bench, you have no idea, and you must not be watching television. That's because Capital Talk is where it's at. Musical icons have been on all week. Susan Owiyo has capped it off, and she's working on a third album in collaboration with Olubum Tukuti, Jua Kali, and others. It's gonna be a hot album coming up, and she's touring all the way New York, Sweden, the rest of the world. This woman is no doubt a Kenyan musical icon. What a guest, what a show, what a week it's been. You cannot get these kinds of guests anywhere else but the award-winning station, K24, where we are, as always, all Kenyan.
All the time. Ay ay tera dia ba kisumo. Ay ay tera dia ba kisumo. Kisumo ber kisumo. Etera dia ba kisumo. Kisumo ber kisumo. Etera dia ba kisumo. Ay ay tera dia ne pacho. Ay ay tera dia ne pacho. Ay ay etera dia ne dala. Kisumo ber, kisumo, etera dia ne pacho, kisumo ber.